Hello there and welcome to this cancer update. Today the shirt I'm wearing is "We all have wings, but some of us don't know why," which are lyrics from In Excess's song "Never Tear Us Apart," which is one of my favourite songs from one of my favourite artists. So I'm wearing that today because I like it. I've got some news that just to bring you up to date. So you'd remember I had my CT scan in the middle of March. I got a copy of that scan on DVD and I forwarded it to Professor David Morris at St George Hospital in New South Wales because they want to be kept up to date with my progress. And I'm glad I did. Prof Morris gave me a phone call back and indicated that he can, in the amongst of all of that mess, make out 2 small tumours on my small intestines. And he indicated that basically, in his opinion, he thinks the right course of action from here would be for him to reoperate on me and surgically remove those 2 tumours. I've got my reservations about that. The first time I went over and was operated on was absolutely traumatic. If you've been following my channel for a while, you've probably seen the videos. A lot of them are in the shorts section instead of the video section if you want to have a look. And I feel like I've got a form of PTSD from that, and Caroline has said the same thing as well. So it'd have the logistical problem of me getting myself to Sydney, which has time and financial implications. And it also means that I'd be in New South Wales, not Western Australia, which would mean I wouldn't have access to the voluntary assisted dying laws because they only apply if you've been a resident of the state that you are in for the previous 12 months. So I'd be giving up any ability to do VAD. And of course, there's no guarantee that at the end of that, that's the last cancer. There could be more. And there's a very real probability that my quality of life, once I come out of the end of that, will be worse than I am now. And to be honest, I've only just got enough quality of life at the moment to get up each day. Basically, my feet are in constant pain. They're hurting now. They were really bad yesterday, and I'm finding myself getting really fatigued really easily. I don't have to do very much at all, and I'm tired. I've also found that without setting any alarms, my body will sleep for 10 and sometimes even 11 hours. So my body is giving me signs that almost like it's shutting down, to be honest. So I'm not that keen to go back on the table with Prof, have him cut some more out of me, and then think that I'm going to recover and be better than I am now, because I don't think that's the case. I think I would, assuming I survived and recovered, I'd be worse than I am now. But Prof has offered it, so that offer is on the table. What I have in terms of bookings is I have a PET scan that I'm told is penciled in but not confirmed for Saturday, May 11. So early next week, I'm hoping I'll find out the confirmed date, but at the moment that's penciled in. So that's Saturday, May 11. On Tuesday, May 14, I have an oncology appointment to go through the results of that PET scan, which will obviously be really important. And weirdly, before the PET scan on Thursday, the 9th of May, I have an appointment with the VAD team, which is Voluntary Assisted Dying team at Fiona Stanley Hospital. So we're going to talk about whether I qualify to make a first request, what the process is, and all of those types of things. It doesn't, well, at no point are you actually locked into it. You have every ability to withdraw your consent for VAD right up until the last moment. So there's no harm in me attending that appointment, and no harm in me actually making a first request if I think it might be possible that I might want to make the final request to go down the euthanasia path. So at the moment I have bookings on the 9th, the 11th and the 14th. So basically that's where that's at. What else? In other news, Ricky and Sammy both have COVID at the moment. So I was going to toy around with doing another live stream with Ricky, because I've now got myself this fancy, thank you to Caroline for this fancy blue microphone, external microphone. So we're going to test that out, and hopefully my live streams will have clear audio from that microphone. But Rick's not here to do that, so it'll have to wait for another day. Also another news, my brother Noel has signed up to do a charity ride for cancer, and the benefactor of the benefacting charity is the Harry Perkins Institute for Research into Cancer. I've had a look on their website, and I'll put a link down below. I'll probably do a whole video actually for Noel's ride, but essentially the Harry Perkins research at the moment, they're researching melanoma cancer, liver cancer, and immunotherapy. So they've got 3 research areas that they're looking at. So basically, any money that Noel raises will go to the Harry Perkins Institute and will be used in one of those 3 lines of scientific research. I do want to point out that my surname is Eddington, but I'm actually half Perkins and half Eddington, because Perkins is my mother's maiden name. So that's fine. And I'm just thinking now, I don't think that's the secret answer to any of my accounts, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, you could probably just look me up on ancestry.com anyway and work out my mother's maiden name. So yeah, I'm as much Perkins as I am Eddington. So it's kind of cool that it's the Perkins Institute, because almost that's my name. You know, I am half Perkins and half Eddington. That might be all I've got to say for now. Look, I'd really like some conversations with some of you. I realise now that you are my care team, basically, and you do genuinely care for me. And I'm not going to cry in this one, I promise. Well, not going to cry. I'd be curious if any of you have either already signed up for the equivalent of VAD, or Dying with Dignity, or medical assistance in dying, or anything like that. If you either have signed up for it, or you've been a carer for someone who has signed up for it, can you please make a comment below? Because I'd like to get in touch with you and talk more directly with you, because I just want to, basically I'm hoping I'm going to hear a lot of good stories, basically, a lot of good experiences. I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to go down the VAD pathway at this stage, but it's certainly one of the pathways that is being offered to me, and it's a possibility. And the cancer I've got is a real bugger. They call it an incurable cancer, pseudomyxoma peritonei. I know from the P&P Pals group that I'm a member of, that some people do actually beat it. There's people in the P&P Pals group that are, I think 15 years, there might even be some that are almost 20 years post-operative, and they're still alive, and I think they're even no evidence of disease. So I think technically, very occasionally you do find people that are cured of it, and cured for a lifetime of it. I'd also hasten to add, though, that probably the people that have been cured are the ones that had a peritoneal cancer index of less than 10 out of 39, whereas mine was 39 out of 39. So I caught the cancer very late, and it had metastasised everywhere. So it's already been an appendiceal primary that has metastasised into my large intestine and small intestine, and depending on what the PET scan result comes out at, it could be in my lungs by now. It could be in a bunch of other parts of my body. So I don't dispute that some people do beat this disease, and some people are what I would describe as properly cured. I would just say that I think the people that have that experience are the ones that have caught it much earlier than I caught it. I think I've come to the game too late to ever be thought of, to ever think of cured as a possibility. And what that means is from here on in, it's going to be pretty much a downhill journey, I think. I don't want it to be, but I'm thinking that's how it's going to be. So, yeah, I'm curious to hear from you if you've had any experience with dying with dignity or MAID, or I'm not sure what it's called in New Zealand, but I know you have it. Canada, I know, has it. Belgium has it. Netherlands has it. Switzerland has it. And I think there's a couple of others. So if you've gone through the process as a carer, or if you're going through the process as a patient, I'd love to hear from you. I just want to talk to you and find out how you went. Okay, I feel like I'm rabbiting on now. So yeah, I'll post this up, and I'll hear from you soon. Okay, don't forget the care button. Remember this one, the care button. Please click it. Okay, thanks a lot from Paul in Perth. See you later.